Hi, my name's Ian Rose, and this is my presentation on immigration and how immigration can affect native organisms in any ecosystem or environment that new animals, plants, or even people are entering into. Now, they can have a big impact when new organisms go into any environment or area or ecosystem that already had previous animals living there. So now there are new animals coming in and taking the resources that the native animals would have used to survive. Like, say for example, if a new animal came in and started eating the food that the old animal needed to survive, then the old animal wouldn't be able to survive anymore because they wouldn't have the resources that they need. And one example of this would be the native bush rat. And the native bush rat is being pushed out of its old environment by the black rat, and the black rat came in and is taking all the resources, or a majority of the resources that the native bush rat would have used to survive, and it's causing quite a few issues, and it's really hurting the ecosystem that was already doing okay. And another example of this could be marine life. There was new life that was coming in, and it was taking a bunch of the resources and affecting not only other animals, but it was also affecting the plants like the reefs. It was taking a lot of the food from the reefs, causing the reefs to be disturbed, and then none of the other animals that fed on the reefs were able to have the resources that they needed to survive. Now this also affects plants. Plants are also hurt by other plants when other plants come in and they either block out the sunlight by taking the sunlight that the other plants would have used. They then take the sunlight and then shade the area that was not shaded before. Say, for example, a new tree comes into an area and then their leaves grow over. They then shade all the plants that were on the ground of a forest, and then now the plants on the ground don't have the energy they need to survive. And plants can also take in the nutrients that other plants would have needed to survive out of the soil. Now, plants aren't only affected by other plants. There are also cases of birds coming in and nesting on islands, which is either they eat the plants or they break apart the plants so that they can use it as to build nests. And this can also affect the animals because they're taking the plants that maybe some herbivores were eating, and this is causing even greater disturbances because they're taking food from other animals and they're also hurting plants. People can even be affected by other people coming into an area. Say, for example, new people coming to an area where there was already a few issues with finding jobs or just trying to get places to work, then there will be even greater competition to get jobs, and you won't be able to find jobs as easily, even if it wasn't easy to begin with. And there are a few examples of this, of when immigrants come into an area and they just add competition to the native born citizens. And this can be for college, this can be for finding jobs, pretty much just anything that would have required you to get something like a degree. There will be more competition to get that degree, and then there will be even more competition once you have that degree to find a job in that area, because there are a lot more people in that area trying to work and find work than there were beforehand. In conclusion, immigration can be a pretty big issue, and until we find a more permanent solution, I think we should, just decrease the amount of immigration so not many plants, animals, or even people are being affected by it. And these are my sources. They're all 6 from the EFSC website. They are on all the information that I had in the presentation, whether it be on the animals, plants, or people that were affected by immigration. Thank you for watching.